Welcome to the Angel Mystic Podcast. I am super excited you are listening because this is where spiritually open minds can come together to explore the wonders of angels, spiritual connections, and the art of manifesting. Hosted by me, Amanda Tooke, the Angel Mystic, your spiritual midwife to help you on your journey to a fulfilling and happy life. You may have seen me on ITV, Channel 4, or even in Fate and Fortune magazine. In each episode, we will delve into the mystical world of angels, offering you insights, guidance, practical tools to deepen your connection with the upstairs so that you can find inner peace, happiness, joy, and create the life that you want. Tune in for weekly, fun conversations, transformational insights that will elevate your spiritual journey and awaken your inner mystic. Please hit subscribe now as we embark on a transformational adventure with the Angel Mystic Podcast. Welcome back to another podcast, and this one is called The Psychic Witch Within Us All, because I honestly believe that we all have an inner witch, inner wisdom, and we're going to be talking about that today. So, hello. I'm Amanda Tooke, the Angel Mystic. If you're listening for the first time, welcome. If you've been here a while, welcome back. Today, we're going to explore something a little bit deeper, a little bit more mysterious, and a whole lot more powerful. We are talking about this inner witch within us, which I believe we can all be psychic. I honestly believe that. I've seen it so many times, people developing their psychic side. And I wish for us all to delve into that aspect of ourselves. I understand that it can feel a little bit unsure, maybe scary, but let's explore some things today that will hopefully help move you along this path and let you see how light and dark and intention and weaving it all together really creates that magic within you. So before you think this is all going to be cauldrons, pointy hats, let's get clear. The witch at her core was the wise woman. She was the healer. She was the midwife. She was the herbalist. She was the one that people listened to, that came to her with their problems, and she helped them. She could hear the whispers in the wind, the call of the moon, the magic of nature. And yes, she was a psychic. Yes, she's intuitive, but she's deeply connected to the earth. And she was feared, not because it was dark, it was feared. And I've got spirit coming through as I'm saying that. I can really feel my voice being affected. She was feared because she was powerful. And like I say, I do think that we can all embrace that. And if you want to embrace that, make sure that you are signed up for Awaken Your Psychic Power, my free training that is happening on the 27th to 30th of October, 7:30 each evening with a replay. All the details are in the show notes. But let's delve in today to witches, wise women, and power, because that's essentially what it is. So we all know that, sadly, in times gone by, witches were feared and they were burnt at the stake. They were banished for being exactly what some of us are doing today, which is being awake. We are the descendants of these wise women, the ones that knew things that they couldn't really explain, the ones that could sense energy, the ones that trusted their inner knowing. And that inner knowing is that truth within you. And that power never went away. It just went quiet for a while. Every time you trust your intuition, every time you light a candle and set an intention, every time you speak from your soul, you awaken that within you, that wise woman. So when you hear the word witch, you need to reclaim that. It's not an insult. It's not something dark. It's not something dangerous. But it's a word that means powerful, intuitive, connected to all that is. So the energy of wholeness, which is what we all want wholeness, we want completion, we want everything that is. And that involves the light and it involves the dark. In spirituality, you often think that light might be good and dark equals bad, but that is not true. Light and dark are necessary. They're two halves of the same whole. Light reveals and dark transforms. And you honestly need both. The light is what you share with the world, your gifts, your joy, your heart. And the dark is what you keep hidden, your fears, your shadows, your power. But when you integrate them both, when you work with both aspects of yourself, you end up stop hiding. You stop being in the shadows. You stop fighting yourself and you awaken your psychic power. That really starts to activate. So next time you feel that the shadow side is staring, don't be afraid. Sit with it, listen to it, understand it, and know that this is where the growth happens. This is where the magic happens. You're not doing this for anyone but your own growth. And as the people in my soul mastery know, and it's not too late to come and join us if you want to come and do that, if you want to come and do the darker work, when I say darker work, the healing work, the bits of ourselves that need to be healed, that need to come out. Do you want to do that? We've got a whole 6-month container working through from now until spring. But the manifesting, the magic, the power of intention. I mean, you're all setting spells every single day in your words. Your words are called spellings. That's why they are spells. Your words cast spells. And this is where, it sort of gets interesting, because what is the difference between manifesting and spellcasting? Honestly, not much. A spell is an intention wrapped in a ritual. When you light a candle, when you speak words out loud, when you focus on your desires with the clarity that you'll hear me talking about all the time, it's the first step in manifestation. You are directing energy in a certain way. And the universe doesn't understand and doesn't label it as, oh, this is a spell, this is manifestation. It just reads vibration. This is the key to your intentions. So are you creating from fear, or are you creating from love? Are you trying to control, or are you trying to co-create? Because your intention determines the outcome every single time. And this is why I think witches are so powerful, because they understand the magic in everyday things. It isn't specifically the magic in the herbs or the moon phases or the rituals. It was their energy and their focus that is the magic. So yes, you are already casting spells every day with your words, with your thoughts, with your emotions. And this could be a whole different podcast when we start talking about the words. I try consciously not to say good morning, because we are programmed to say good morning, and morning is the loss of something. So why would we say that every day to people? We just need to be more aware, more aware. But words are spells, and that's why it's called spelling. So we need to be more conscious about all of this. Because in every single action, every single moment, every single vibration you're giving out, that's what the universe is matching. So let's talk about something that probably makes everyone feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I'm willing to go there. Oh, yes. Let's talk about hexes. Let's talk about karma. Let's talk about energetic responsibility. Let's talk about the dark side. Because we hear of hexes, curses, bad energy, and let's ask, are they real? Yes, they are, but not in the Hollywood sense. They are simply energetic projections. They're your thoughts, your emotions, they're sent with a strong intention. And the thing is, energy always returns back to source. That's karma. So if something or if someone sends you something negative, it will loop back to them because what you give out, you receive. So for me, I would never ever give out anything I didn't want to receive. That's just an unwritten rule with me. So, yes, of course, I will do magic. Let's call it manifestation. Let's call it spells. Call it whatever you want. It's intentions. But my intentions are always for the good, the highest good of all. And if you believe that people can send negative things to you, you need to look at that a little bit deeper. You need to stay in your lane. You need to shine your light and let the universe handle the balance. Don't think about, people can affect you in that way. If your energy hygiene is tip top, it can't. Your job is not to feed the fear. You never need to hex. You never need to curse. You never need to seek revenge. All you need to do is protect your light. And your light is your protection. Your heart, your intention, your power. So put away any fears that you've got and embrace what you can do that can transform your life and the world that we are in. You may know some protection rituals already, but just placing your hand over your heart and taking a deep breath. And don't worry too much about having all the words correct, because ultimately your intention is the most important thing. And saying things like the power is pure, my intention is love, I'm protected in light. And just feel that shift. This is your truth. This is within you. So I would love for you to delve into this a bit more next week with me. I really would. And let's embrace your psychic side. Let's develop your intuition. Let's connect with your inner witch because she's in there and she wants to come out. And you might end up finding that you're a modern witch with, intuitive, wise wisdom and feel really powerful. And either way, you do have light and dark within you. One reveals, one transforms. They're not scary. And your intentions that you set every day are your spells. Use them with love. And remember that let karma do its stuff. Stay focused on what you want, and anything else will always return to sender. So trust that inner knowing, that wisdom that you have within you. I think we owe it in this lifetime to correct the mistakes where witches were misunderstood. So let's show the world that you can be powerful and you can be whatever type of witch you want. There's so many different types, but it's all within you. You're the light, you're the dark. You are the spell and the spellcaster. You are the wise woman and you can be reborn. So I hope you've enjoyed this podcast today. We are going to do the little angel cards for the coming week, and we will see what guidance we are wanting to be told. And if you want to deepen your psychic connections, like I say, join me next week. It is a brand new training that we're doing. I'm super excited about it. Oh, we got some nice cards for, oh yes, 5, 6, and a 7. Oh, interesting. So the week is very much, it feels ploddy. I'm going to say ploddy energy. Yeah. And the weekend feels very healing energy. So the first card for the week is Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel is the archangel with all the ideas, including business ones. So if you're starting to get little downloads and you're not sure what you should be doing with them, take some action. Push forward it. You've been given that idea for a reason. In fact, I had a thought this week. This is Amanda just sharing her the things that go through her head. You know, everything that has been created in this world, every business idea, every item we use within our life has all been a download from source energy at some point or another. So don't dismiss those good ideas that you've got, because they could be the next thing that people are waiting for. So use those, action them. That was Monday. Tuesday is the fears card coming in. And this, you know, it is a journey. And when we get fear coming in, we need to control that fear. So what strategies have you got in place that would help you control your fears? EFT tapping, journaling, breath work. What could you do when that fear rises and that anxiety shows up for you? What can you do to turn it around, flip it back round? Have a think about that as we're on Tuesday. Because when you do that, Wednesday is going to feel a whole lot simpler for you. It is all about not doing what you don't need to do. It's about keeping things really simple. It's about looking for those signs that are going to be sparkly lights. You see those flashes when you turn your head, see those flashes? That is your angels giving you little sparkly lights. If they're white ones, they're your guardian angels. If they're coloured, they will be archangels. And on Thursday, we've got my favourite card, which is the wait and see. I can't tell you how much reassurance I get when I see this card. This card is all saying, don't get your knickers in a twist. When you're feeling like what you want isn't happening for you, do not fear, because it is all getting rearranged in the sky, in the clouds. It's the universe is dealing with your requests. You just have to trust and wait and see. So that's a real nice reassurance for us on Thursday. And Friday, the theme continues, because we just need to keep believing. Believing what we want is coming to us, even though we do not know how. And it really comes to fruition over the weekend with the yes card and the abundance card. Now, if that isn't a good weekend, I don't know what is. So make sure you are reaping the benefits by doing the work that we've spoke about this week. Growing those ideas, clearing those fears, keeping it simple, keeping the faith, trusting and believing, because it's going to come. It is going to come. You've got the yes card. You've got the abundance card. Woohoo. Let me know what's happened for you when we get round to this, because I want to know. I do hope you're going to join me for the training next week. It's going to be amazing. Hope you can make it live. If you can't, make it on the replay. It's there for you to run with. It'll only be available for a short amount of time, so make sure you schedule some time. And please give us a little rate, a little review, subscribe, share, do whatever you can to help push out this podcast a little bit further. Thank you so much for listening today. Bye for now. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If so, please hit follow and share my message by sharing with your friends. It would be amazing if you can leave a review. All this will help, and it activates the universal law of the more you give, the more you receive. So it's a win-win. You can find more good stuff between episodes over on social media. Just search The Angel Mystic on Facebook, Instagram or TikTok, or check out the links in the show notes. I'd love for you to connect more over in my free group in Abundance Manifesting, all on Facebook. Hope to see you there.